Hey there! Today I'm going to be giving you an in-depth guide on everything you need to know about eggs in Pokemon Go. So sit back, relax and hopefully learn something new. Let's crack on with the basics. To receive eggs you've got to go to a Pokestop and collect its items. I reckon you have about a 1 in 5 chance of getting an egg. You get 2k, 5k and 10k eggs. These are the distances you've got to walk to break them open. You can only hold a maximum of 9 eggs at a time. To start opening an egg, put it in an incubator, which you can either buy or use the free unlimited one you get when you start the game. That's the basics on eggs. Let's move on to what they give you. The first is an obvious one. You get a Pokemon. The type of Pokemon depends on which type of egg it's come from. The rarity of the Pokemon will vary depending on what type of egg you're hatching. Check the description for a full list of what Pokemon comes from what egg. The next 2 things you get from an egg are an amount of Stardust, ranging between about 200 and 2000, and a bunch of candies for the Pokemon you just hatched. This varies between 5 and 40 depending on the CP of the hatched Pokemon. Lastly, you'll get a set amount of XP from the egg, 200 from a 2 km, 500 from a 5 km and 1000 from a 10 km. A quick note, eggs cap at level 20. This means that even if you're a level 28, it'll still hatch the same quality egg as if you were level 20. Some people suggest you save all your 10 km eggs for when you hit level 20, but it's entirely up to you. Sometimes it's better to just have the Pokemon at a lower level so you can compete with gyms. Before I begin the next section of this video, I just want to add a quick tip. Pokemon Go only measures distance walked when you have the app open. So make sure it's either fully open or in battery saver, else your eggs will never hatch. So that's what's inside an egg. Let's move on to how to break them open. But it's just 2, 5 or 10 kilometers to open it, right? That's obvious. Well unfortunately it's not that simple. You might notice that sometimes you'll walk about 3 kilometers but the game will only register 1 or 2. This is due to how the game calculates and measures distance. Pokemon Go checks your GPS every 60 seconds to see how far you've moved since it last checked. Let's look at an example. Over the course of a minute, my character walks 150 meters in 3 straight sections. However, because after a minute the distance between my starting point and end point is only 100 meters, that's all the app will register. It unfortunately doesn't record any data from the 60 seconds in between. This means that while trying to hatch eggs, it's advisable to walk roughly in straight lines. So, to lay it out in simple terms, when walking in a straight line you can go 18 km an hour, which is roughly 11 miles an hour or 300 meters every minute. If you go over this speed, it won't count anything. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. I hope most of you learnt something from this tutorial. If you've got anything you'd like to add, leave a comment below and I'll try to include it in my next video. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next tutorial, but until then, it's bye from me. Want more great quality tips and tutorials like this one? Click my card to subscribe for more.